As.A.W. wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is your brother Musab ibn Umayr recording for the Prophet's Path channel. Inshallah, today we are going to discuss about the virtue of fasting in the summer. Ibn Rajab rahimahullah commented on the virtue of fasting in the heat in his book Latif al-Mari. He mentioned from the act of worship whose reward is multiplied during the heat is fasting. This is because of the thirst that one experiences in the midday heat. This is why Mu'adh bin Jabal radiyallahu ta'ala anhu expressed regret on his deathbed that he would no longer experience this midday thirst as did other early Muslims. And it was related that Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu would fast in the summer and not fast in the winter. Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu advised his son Abdullah on his deathbed. He said, try to obtain the characteristics of faith. And the first one he mentioned was fasting in the intense summer heat. And Al-Qasim bin Muhammad said that Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha would fast in the intense heat. And he was asked, what drove her to do this? He replied, she would take advantage on the days before death. And some of the righteous women would choose the hottest day and fast them, saying, if the price is low, everyone will buy. Meaning that they wanted to do those actions that only a few are capable of due to how hard it was to do them. And this is indicative of the high aspirations this woman had. Abu Musa al-Ash'ari radiyallahu ta'ala anhu was on a boat and he heard someone calling out, "O passengers, stand up." And he said this 3 times. So Abu Musa told him, how can we stand up? Don't you see where we are? How can we stand up? So the caller said, let me tell you of a rule that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made upon himself. Whoever makes himself thirsty for Allah's sake on a hot day has the right upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to have his thirst quenched on the day of resurrection. So Abu Musa would search out the days that were so hot that one would feel he was being cooked, and he would fast those days. Qab said that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to Musa alayhi salam, I made it incumbent upon myself that whoever is thirsty for my sake will have his thirst quenched on the day of resurrection. And others said that it was written in the Torah, glad tidings for whoever makes himself hungry in anticipation of the great day where he will have his hunger satisfied, and glad tidings for whoever makes himself thirsty in anticipation of the great day where he will have his thirst quenched. Al-Hasan said, a maiden of paradise will speak to friend of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala while he is laying with her on the shore of a river of honey in paradise, while she hands him a glass of sweetest drink, and she will ask him, do you know what day Allah married me to you? He saw you on a long summer day while you were thirsty in the midday heat, and he called the angels and he said, look at my slave. He has left his wives and pleasures and food and drink for me out of this desire for what I have for him. Bear witness that I have forgiven him, and he forgave you on that day and married you to me. Hope this will encourage my humble brothers and sisters who are fasting in this extreme summer. May Allah accept all of our fasting on this blessed month of Ramadan. As.A.W. wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
عشناها أياما لسنا ننساها واليوم نلبي لنداها بشهادات وتفاني نرفع رايات البشرى ونرتل شكرا تترى الكل يهنئ